So unfortunately, the dinos are back. So we're gonna have to take some more drastic measures. I don't know if you could tell, but there's some strings right there. There's a big one right there in the middle. Some along here. Those are all dino snots. Or mucus, or whatever you want to call it. Stuff they use to protect themselves and cling together. So anyway, there's some on the hammer there. There's some right there. They're increasing, so we will need to take the next step in this battle, I think. I thought we won, but apparently they were not done. Okay, when I said drastic measures, I meant get a UV sterilizer. Now, this doesn't really seem like drastic measures, and I think for most of you, this is probably the first thing you would get, but I was worried about killing off the good bacteria. So I'd always heard that, UV sterilizers kills all bacteria indiscriminately, which is true, but I kind of heard lately that most of the good bacteria actually aren't usually really free floating in your tank, so it would probably be safe from a UV sterilizer. The other thing is that I have noticed that a lot of reefers out there have UV sterilizers as part of their system, so must not be all that bad or that detrimental to your reef tank. So I got the green killing machine. So from what I've uncovered on the internet, the wattage you need to take care of dinos is at least 3 watts per 10 gallons. So for a 50-gallon system, you're talking 15 watts. So since this is 24, it should be plenty, right? Yeah, excited to see this work. And let's go unbox it and install it and see if it works. All right, the green machine is installed. It's a little unsightly in the front. I'm thinking about putting it towards the back there, but I don't know. We will see. At least I can kind of keep an eye on it right now in the front. Hopefully in a week or so, this will get rid of all those dinos. We will see, and we will check back on you in a couple days. So actually I ended up moving it to back here. Like I said, the water goes in there. You can see runs down, I'm assuming up here where the bulb is, and it gets pumped out of there. You can see there's a little bit of flow. Hopefully you can tell. Anyway, hopefully that's not like a dead spot. I think I should be enough circulation and should pull in a good mix of the water anyway. Hopefully. We'll check on it in a couple of days. Alright, here's the current state of the reef tank. The green killing machine, aka the UV sterilizer, has been on for about a week, and I believe the dinos are pretty much under control. Now, of course, it's kind of difficult to see because it's kind of very little now, but look at that. That looks like algae, regular algae, which is kind of awesome. That's what we want to see. So we might be actually winning the battle now. As you can see on the glass, it's all algae. It is not dinos. I think there's still kind of a little bit of a film on some of the rocks, but I believe it's either just kind of residual, or it's kind of dying off, or it may be something else. For example, that, zoom in, it's all kind of turf algae of some sort. I was thinking maybe it's some dinos on top, but that's mainly, I think, turf algae now, which is awesome. And this, I'm sorry, the glass is a little bit funky right now. I'm letting the algae grow a little bit. I'll clean that later. Anyway, this hammer is much happier. It's actually regaining some color, which is awesome. It's kind of hard to tell there. And the Starburst Anemone, bubble tip anemone, is happy as a clam. Been eating well. These zoas are a little bit upset. Not sure why. They look okay now, but they're not as open as they were. So I don't know why that is. Maybe they missed the dinos. I don't know. And of course, the GSP in the back still doing well. And of course, mushrooms getting bigger and more prolific. There's the filefish, still happy. And look at that, the mushroom's nice and open. Oh, and I did have to frag a piece of the GSP because it was coming off of the wall. So I just had to cut it off and mount it on there. Anyway, that's the current state. I think we may have finally won the battle with dinoflagellates, but only time will tell. I'm not sure how long to keep the UV sterilizer on. So it's been a week. I maybe run it for another week, and it's been running 24/7. So I may keep it for one more week and then just take it out and see what happens. So this is where we are at, and looking forward to restocking this tank and saying goodbye to dinos forever, or at least a while. So one reason that the UV sterilizer was super effective with the dinos was because of the type of dinos that I had, which I positively ID'd using a little $15 kids microscope from Amazon. So I identified the dinos as Ostreopsis, kind of the most common and probably the most toxic, at least from the few types that we've seen in reef tanks. So I think that's one big reason. So it's a type that at night goes into the water column, so it's able to go through the UV sterilizer, and the UV sterilizer effectively killing kind of the rest of it. And hopefully it's pretty much gone now. Obviously time will tell. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, stay salty.